Hey everyone, I'm super excited to share with you my experience unboxing the JMK FreeSkates. A little bit about myself, I'm John Boyd. I happen to be a major movement enthusiast in all things functional fitness and anything that gets you moving. So when I first saw FreeSkates, I knew I had to get a pair. And so now I'm super excited to show you all what it looks like on the inside. So let's get into it. All right, so time to open up the package. One of my goals with this video here was to really give each one of you an idea of what you will be greeted by when your package arrives. And one of the things I have to say that I really find impressive is how JMK was able to package everything up in such an awesome way. I actually still have the box. I didn't end up recycling it because, as you will see here in a moment, there's going to be a user manual and even information about JMK in there, along with your tool that you would use to assemble the skate. So I wanted to keep everything in one place. That way, if I, got another pair of FreeSkates, I can just come back to that, or I'll be able to lend it to a friend. So I just kept the box. Now, as you can see here, that's going to be some information related to JMK USA. And then as we open up the box, we are going to be greeted by our first deck, and right underneath it is going to be the grip tape that goes with it. Fair warning, the grip tape is sharp, so when you're putting it on, make sure you do it with care. Now, secondly, you're going to see this here, and on the back of it actually is going to be the instructions on how to assemble the left and the right skate. I wanted to take a moment to talk about the quality of each one of the skates. One of the things that stood out to me is how dense each one is. And that was something that I was concerned about, primarily whether it was going to be lightweight or if it was going to have some weight to it. And each one of these definitely has weight to it. Right underneath, you're going to see your tools there for assembling, and then you're going to see your second deck and grip tape. And also, you're going to have like a nice little sticker or something or another that's going to be in there as well. Now it is time to assemble these bad boys. Alright y'all, so after putting everything together, I have to say the assembly on this is actually really easy. It's not complicated at all. What I did want to point out is that follow the instructions here, just in case you're wondering, like I was earlier, when it comes to this plastic piece. Now, you may not be able to see it from here, but it's roughly right in between the metal frame here and the deck. You want to keep that in because it's going to help with it not wearing down. But the other thing I wanted to mention as well is, just in case you run into it, make sure that you actually put both bolts in and screw them halfway and then finish each one off. The reason why that's important is it was great advice given by JMK, is you want to make sure that you equally distribute the weight. You get them halfway in, and that way they can tightly screw in snug in there. The other thing I was going to mention too is that you may have dust or just particles in these areas, which might cause the bolt to continue to slip even though you try to screw it down. So taking it apart, clearing that out, making sure that's solid, is going to help you get it flat, and that way you can get ready to put the grip tape on. So now that I know there's no more wiggles in here, it's all connected, fortified in there, it's time to roll with the grip tape. All right, y'all, moment of truth. I have them complete. Both of my FreeSkates by JMK. And just to show y'all the orientation, in case you're wondering, this is what they're gonna look like when you're ready to take flight. So notice they're pointing away from each other. I do want to point out a couple of great things. One is when it comes to the assembly of these, if you're able to focus solely on them, it would only take you about 30 or 40 minutes. And that's if you're being very methodical, very careful about the process of setting them up, which you want to, but it doesn't take much effort at all, and the instructions are great to follow. At the same time, I wanted to point out they have some hefty good weight to them. So I know these are going to last years. They can take a lot just from feeling them. Like, they have good weight. Like, if you just were to catch them, they have really good weight in each one separately. And lastly, I wanted to point out something that I was curious about from day one, which was roughly about 5 days ago. Yeah, so no trouble spinning you know, just when I'm using my hand and getting the wheels to spin by itself. So I'm excited to learn how to free skate. I'm already longboard, have actually ridden a lot of different board types, but I'm excited to try these out because I just love the look. I love just the style and all the tricks that you can do with them. So I look forward to growing with them, and just check out my YouTube here. I'm going to be posting my entire journey with these, and I'm excited to see what unfolds. But if you haven't, make sure you go check out JMK on YouTube. An amazing, amazing group. They're just awesome in responding. They're awesome just all around and sharing their passion of free skates with everyone. And they have 2 great tutorials, which you should be able to see clips of those videos here. But I'm going to leave the link for those videos in the description. That way you can check them out and be sure to show them some love. So next time y'all see me, I'll be practicing on these, and I hope y'all have a great one.